Hi children, today's class you are going to study the concept of whole number and its property. So here are some of the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and it continues. Do you know what do we call for these type of number? You have already studied in your previous class. Yes, the counting number 1, 2, 3 up till infinity are called as natural number. And natural number is represented by the symbol n. Suppose to the given set 1, 2, 3, 4, if I add another number 0, if I am going to add another number 0, then the whole set of numbers get changed. So set of number will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and it continues. So a set of number having 0 along with the natural number, as you all know 1, 2, 3, 4 is nothing but natural number. So if I add 0 here, so set of number along with 0 and natural number, then we call such type of number as whole number. So whole number, that is denoted by the alphabet W. So whole numbers are the numbers which are including 0 and the natural number. So such type of numbers are called as whole number. So in this whole set, you can see only one number 0 have changed the identity of the entire set. Isn't it? Only one number 0 have changed the identity of the whole set. Do you know who have invented this 0? Mathematician is Aryabhata. So Aryabhata is an Indian mathematician. He is the author of several treatises on mathematics and astronomy. He was born on 476 CE in Pataliputra. Presently that Pataliputra is known as Patna. He died on 550 CE. His ideas cover arithmetic, algebra, plane trigonometry, spherical trigonometry, continued fraction, quadratic equations, etc., which you will be studying in your higher grade. So this is all about whole number. All the counting number from 1 to up till infinity is called as natural number, and if 0 is added to that set, then you will getting a new set of number which is said to be whole number, and it is denoted by the alphabet W. And whole number, you are having one new number, that is 0. 0 has been invented by mathematician Aryabhata. So now let us see some of the properties of this whole number. The first property of whole number is closure property. Closure property. Now you are going to see the addition and multiplication of numbers under the closure property. Here you are having the formula. For addition under the closure property, the formula will be B is equal to C. Here you can see you are having alphabet A plus B is equal to C. Similarly for multiplication, only sign you will be changing. Addition it is plus, so multiplication it will be into. So A into B is equal to C. Let us see one example regarding this addition and multiplication of numbers under closure property. So here A and B, I will take some number here, A as 2 and B as 3. If I add these two numbers 2 plus 3, I am going to get the answer which is C, that is 5. Similarly for multiplication, I will take A as 5 and B as 4. When I multiply 5 into 4, I am going to get the value of C which is 20. Here you can see A and B are two values which are added or it is multiplied, and whatever the answer you are going to get after calculation is C. So here all A, B and C are whole number. That means see, 2 is whole number. As you all know, whole number includes 0 and natural number. So 2 is whole number, 3 is whole number, and whatever the answer you got 5, that is again a whole number. Similarly here 5 is whole number, 4 is whole number, and answer whatever you got, that is C, that is also whole number. So you are having closure property A plus B is equal to C for addition, and multiplication A into B is equal to C, where A, B and C are whole number. This is the first property. Now let us see second property of whole number, that is commutative property. Same type closure property. Here also you are having addition and multiplication, but the formula changes here. Commutative property under addition formula will be A plus B is equal to B plus A. This is for addition. For multiplication, wherever plus symbol is there, you will be writing as multiplication symbol into. So here for addition, A plus B is equal to B plus A, and for multiplication it is A into B is equal to B into A. Very simple. In closure property you had A plus B is equal to C, A into B is equal to C. For commutative property you are having A plus B and reverse of that number. First you will be writing B, then A. So A plus B is equal to B plus A for addition. And for multiplication, A into B is equal to B into A. Let us understand this with an example. So here I have taken A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 2. I have taken two numbers, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 2. Under addition you are having the formula A plus B, that is equal to B plus A. So put the value here. A is 5. 5 plus 2, that is equal to 2 plus 5. When I calculate this, 5 plus 2 is 7. That is equal to 2 plus 5, which is again 7. So both left hand side and right hand side are equal. If you are getting both left and right side are equal, that means that it holds, the number whichever we have taken, it holds good under addition. Now let us see same thing for multiplication. As you all know, multiplication formula, that is A into B, which is equal to B into A. So A and B I have taken two value. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2. Substitute here 5 into 2, which is equal to 2 into 5. So here 5 2s are 10, which is equal to 2 5s are 10. Here also you are getting left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means commutative property hold good under multiplication. Now let us see third property of whole number. So the third property of whole number is associative property, and here remember you are having three alphabets in closure property and commutative property. In commutative property you know A plus B is equal to B plus A. In closure property also you had three number. Similarly here in associative property you are having three number. Look at the formula. A plus B plus C, that is equal to A plus B plus C. Similarly, same thing you are doing for multiplication, only addition symbol is being replaced with the multiplication symbol for multiplication formula. How to remember this formula easily, you know? Write A plus B plus C, that is equal to A plus B plus C. I have written A plus B plus C on both the side, and now it is the step to put the bracket. So here I will be putting the bracket for first two alphabet, and this side I will be putting bracket for last two alphabet. See now, see the formula here and here. It is very simple to remember by using this trick. First you have to write A plus B plus C on both the side, and later you are putting bracket for first two alphabet in left side and last two alphabet in the right side. So now let me take an example. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 1. As you all know this formula, substitute the value. Wherever A is there, write as 2. Wherever B, write as 3. Wherever C, write as 1. Same thing you are doing for right side also. Now let us see the calculation. 2 plus 3, it is 5. 5 plus 1, which is 6. So left side you have got the answer 6. Now let us see the right side. 2 plus 3 plus 1. Inside the bracket you are solving first. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So you are getting here 2 plus 4, which is again 6. Here you are having left hand side is equal to right hand side. So associative property hold good under addition. Same thing now we will be seeing for multiplication. If you know addition formula, then it is very easy to write multiplication formula. Wherever plus is there, you will be writing multiplication. So put all the values of A, B and C. 2 into 3 into 1 is equal to 2 into 3 into 1. Let us do the multiplication. 2 3s are 6. 6 into 1, which is again 6. So I got here left hand side as 6. Now let us see right hand side. 2 into 3 into 1. So 2 into 3 into 1. That is 3 into 1 is 3. So 2 3s are 6. Here right hand side also I got as 6. That means associative property hold good under multiplication. So whenever you are reading this formula, all of you make a note. Whenever you are reading the formula, whatever is there inside the bracket, no, you will be reading that together. See, all of you look at the addition formula. A plus B plus C. I have separated plus C. Whatever is there inside the bracket, you have to read together. So A plus B plus C, that is equal to A plus B plus C. This is how you will be reading the formula. Now let us see the next property of whole number. The next property of whole number is distributive property. And here you are having the formula A into B plus C. As I told you, whatever there inside the bracket, you will be reading together. So A into B plus C, that is equal to AB plus AC. See how we can remember this formula. See, A into B, that is AB. Right side see, observe. AB. Then you have plus symbol, so write down plus symbol. Then A into C, which is AC. See, A into B plus C, which is equal to AB. Plus symbol is there, so write plus AC. So now I will take one example. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3. You know this formula. So substitute all the value of A, B, C in this formula. After calculation, you can see that left hand side is equal to right hand side. If you are getting both the sides are equal, that means the given number hold good under distributive property. Sometimes you may not get both the sides are equal. If you are not getting both the sides are equal, then you have to write that the given number does not hold good under distributive property. So lastly, again you are having two more property. One is additive identity and one more is multiplicative identity. So additive identity is 0 and multiplicative identity is 1. Why? Additive identity is 0. When any number is given, additive. If any number is given, if I add 0 to that number, I am going to get the same answer. For example, 2 plus 0, that is equal to 2. When any number 2 is given, if I add 0 to that, I am going to get the same number 2. So additive identity is 0. Similarly for multiplicative identity, you see, when any number is given, if I multiply that number by 1, I am going to get the same number. I will take the same example like 2. If the number is given 2 and if I multiply it by 1, 2 ones are, I am going to get the same number 2. So additive identity is 0 because when any number is added to 0 or 0 is added to any number, you are going to get the same number. So additive identity is 0. And in multiplicative identity, when any number is multiplied by 1 or 1 is multiplied to any number, you are going to get the same answer. So multiplicative identity is 1.